Hello everybody, titel back again with another video, and today's video, guys, is going to be about to analyzing the Australian Open final between Rafael Nadal versus Daniel Medvedev just 10 days ago. I know this video is coming a little too late, but you know what we say in Sweden. I'm going to tell you what we say in Sweden. Better late than never. And you know why I have not done the video just immediately after the match. You know the reasons. I did a separate video about the reason why I couldn't do it. I was not here. I was out of the country. I was visiting my relatives. My uncle died. I was supporting my cousins. So I couldn't do the video because I had something else to do. But of course, I said that I will do a video later on. I have had time to see the match. I have seen the match. I've seen what happened. Oh my dear God. Oh my dear God. Rafael Nadal. What a performance. What a breathtaking comeback. His biggest comeback of his life. No shadow of a doubt about that. No, Nadal has never done a bigger comeback than that. He was down. He was laying down on the floor. Do you know how this match was for Rafael Nadal? I will tell you how this match was for Rafael Nadal. It was like a boxer. When a boxer gets knocked out and he's just all dizzy and he doesn't know where he is, if he's on the Earth or if he's on Mars, which planet he is in on, and the referee is counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and when the referee says 9 and a half, and then the boxer just wakes up and said, you know what? I'm not finished yet. It is not over yet. I have not surrendered yet. I have not lost yet. I will bloody damn stand up on my feet. I will stand up on my feet. And the boxer comes up and knocks his opponent out and wins the match against all the odds. That was exactly what Rafael Nadal did 10 days ago. That was exactly what Nadal did when he was down 2-0 love 2 down in sets, and was down 3-2 in the third, and was down love 40 in the third. Medvedev was only 1 point away of breaking Nadal's serve in the third set and being up 4-2. And then Medvedev will most likely served out. He probably most likely would hold his serve to 5-2. And Nadal would have been, and Medvedev would have down to Nadal, hasta la vista, baby. Hasta la vista, baby, goodbye. Nadal, you will lose your fifth Australian Open final. But it was not what happened. We all know it was not the script we saw. We all know it was not the Hollywood movie we saw. It was a completely different movie we saw. It was a fairy tale story, a Cinderella story. Do you remember what I said, guys? Do you remember what I said? Do you remember what I said, my tennis friends all around the world? 10 days ago, I said, can Rafa Nadal win Australian Open? Can he do it? I said, oh, absolutely, baby, he can. Oh, yeah, he can. I would not be surprised if he did. And you know, guys who have seen my videos, I favored Nadal the entire Australian Open. The entire Australian Open. I favored him. Some tennis YouTubers, they didn't believe he will go to the quarterfinal. Man, what a clowns. What kind of tennis YouTubers do we have out there? Do they even know tennis? Nadal will lose the first week. Nadal doesn't lose in Grand Slams the first week, besides a couple of occasions when he has done it at Wimbledon against Brown, against Dorsey, against Russell. It has happened a couple of occasions at Wimbledon a couple of years ago. But the majority of the times, Nadal doesn't lose the first week of the Grand Slams. What does these tennis YouTubers think with? What does they think with when they didn't believe he will go to the quarterfinal? Nadal will not go to the quarterfinal. Nadal is a consistency beast, for God's sakes. Nadal is a consistency beast. He doesn't lose the first week. He doesn't lose. He will defeat his opponents in the first week with his right hand. Not left, with his right hand. He just comes in the first week and he just pushes the beast mode button, and he just pushes the beat down button and says, do you know what? Your vacation on this Grand Slam is over. Take the flight back home. As fast as you came here. As fast as you came here. Take the flight back home. It was exactly what he did the first week. His first four matches, he lost only one set, and it was against Karakashanov in the third round. And some tennis YouTubers, they believed he would not go to the quarterfinal. Of course, I was not one of them. Of course not. I favored Nadal in his all matches. I favored him, of course, to go to the quarterfinal. I favored him to defeat Denis Shapovalov. He did in 5 sets. It was a close one. But he came away. He prevailed in 5 sets. Then I favored him to defeat Matteo Berrettini. Took him down in 4 sets, and I didn't have the chance to preview the final. If I would have previewed the final, I will most likely would have favored Nadal with the slightest edge, because you know, guys, I always favor Nadal, besides when he faces Novak Djokovic. What did I say? What did I say when they deported Novak? I said that this is the million opportunity, the huge chance for Nadal to win his second Australian Open title. To win his second Australian Open title, it is a million opportunity. It is a huge opportunity. He's smelling blood now. He's not afraid of Zverev. He's not afraid of Medvedev. He's not afraid of Tsitsipas. The only player he fears, he's away. He is taking the flight back home to Serbia. The only players he fears, because I will be honest with you guys. I will be honest with you. Because you know, this channel is all about honestly. It is not about subscribers. It is not about money. It is not about famous. It is not about anything about that. I don't care anything about that. I care only about to just deliver the honesty message here. Nadal would have never defeated Djokovic in the semifinals. No. You Nadal fans, if you dream, if you believe he would defeat Djokovic in the semifinal, no, he would not. No. He has not defeated Djokovic in 9 years. Since 2013, outside the clay courts. Since US Open 2013, he has not defeated Novak Djokovic outside the clay court. So he would not have defeated Novak Djokovic. I see Nadal. Nadal's game was good enough defeating all the players at this year's Australian Open. Not Novak. Why? Novak is a different beast. He takes the ball early. He has good returns. He plays close to the baseline. He takes all the time away from Nadal. The other players, they don't do the same kind of damage like Djokovic do to Nadal. So we know that Nadal would have never defeated Djokovic in that semifinal match if Djokovic would not have messed up what he did. Because we all know that it was Djokovic's fault what happened to him. And don't come Novak Djokovic fan and say it was the Australian government's fault. Yeah, they had to do with this as well. But Djokovic, he knew to enter the Australian Open, it will be extremely difficult doing that being unvaccinated. It will be extremely difficult. He took a chance and he lost. He lost that battle against the Australian government. I don't want to talk too much about that because I've done a video about that in the past. You know my opinion. Djokovic, by the way, Djokovic is the biggest loser in this Rafa Nadal fairy tale story. He is the biggest loser. It's not Medvedev. It is not Tsitsipas. It is not Federer. It is not Felix. It is not Berrettini. It is Novak Djokovic, of course. Medvedev will never threaten Rafa Nadal's Grand Slam tally. Will never do. Medvedev will never even win double-digit Grand Slams. Do you think Medvedev will win double-digit Grand Slams? Of course not. Not with that forehand. Not with that net approaches. Medvedev's forehand is awful. Especially his cross-court forehand. That is a joke. Medvedev can only hit down-the-line forehands, middle-of-court forehands, but he cannot hit cross-court forehands. And Medvedev's net play, it is a joke, for God's sakes. He doesn't know how to approach the net. He doesn't have the best feeling at the net. Medvedev is a good player. He has a good serve. He's a ball machine from a baseline. He doesn't miss a lot, but he isn't any Nadal. He isn't any Federer. He isn't any Djokovic. He will never threat. Never, ever threat Rafael Nadal's Grand Slam tally. So biggest loser here is Novak Djokovic, who allowed Nadal to have the huge opportunity, to have the million opportunity to win his 21st Grand Slam title. Because Djokovic knew, as fast as he left Australia and went home back to Serbia, he knew that Rafa Nadal can win his 21st Grand Slam title. Rafa Nadal doesn't fear anyone besides me. Novak Djokovic knew this bloody well. He knew this bloody well. He knew this. He knew this. If I know this, he knows this even better than me. And it was exactly what happened. This was Novak Djokovic's nightmare. Nadal went on and won his 21st Grand Slam title. So the biggest loser here is Novak Djokovic. Not the other players, not Federer. We all know Federer will never win his 21st Grand Slam title. Federer is finished. Federer is done. But Djokovic is not done. He's far from done. Federer is finished. So what does Nadal do? He takes the huge opportunity that was given to him, and he defeats all the 7 opponents that was across the net in his matches. So he deserves this. He truly deserves this. If you guys think he didn't deserve this, especially the Djokovic fans, if you think he didn't deserve this, then you are just being jealous. He can only face the players that are across the net. He cannot do something else. He can only face the player who is across the net. He cannot do something else. He did. All the players who was across the net, 7 of them, he defeated all of them. And in the final, the way he came back, the way he fought, the way he never surrendered, his never to give up attitude in the final. Man, you need to be impressed. I'm not a Nadal fan, I swear, guys. I'm a Federer fan, you know that. Mostly I'm a tennis fan. It is tennis I love most. But the player I appreciate the most when it comes to tennis style, it is Federer, because I like his first strike tennis. I like his ultra aggressive tennis. I like his way of playing tennis. He's not a baseline grinder. He likes winning points. He likes coming forward. He's a shot maker. That kind of a player, that kind of playing style I like. And Federer, he presents that kind of play style. But I don't never talk BS talk about other players when they do something big achievement like Nadal has done. This is Nadal's biggest achievement in his career, in my opinion. This is Nadal's biggest achievement in his career. He was injured for 6 months, for God's sake. He didn't play any tennis, what I know, since French Open, when he lost to Novak Djokovic in that semi-final. He didn't play any tennis since then. He got COVID. He couldn't train regularly every day. He has said himself that I didn't even know that I will play Australian Open as late as in December. I didn't know if I will participate in Australian Open. It was very uncertain that I will participate in Australian Open because of my health issues. And against all odds, Nadal entered the draw, and the rest is history. The rest is history, man. You need to be impressive. What a athlete. What a tennis player. What a beast. What a beast. Rafa Nadal, he didn't do his match of his life against Medvedev when it comes to quality. No, I've seen Nadal do much better matches in the past. Of course, he did 68 unforced errors. When do you see Rafa Nadal do 68 unforced errors? Not many times during his career. Alright, he did 69 winners on the other hand, so he does one more winner than unforced errors, one more. But Medvedev on the other hand, he does 76 winners. 76! And only 52 unforced errors. So Medvedev does 24 more winners than unforced errors. 24! Nadal, only one. So you can see that Medvedev was clearly the better player, especially for the 2.5 sets. He was the better player. He should have finished Nadal off in the 3rd set. But of course, Medvedev, he came up with some ridiculous decisions in that middle of the third set when he had those 3 break punch opportunities in Nadal's serve in that 3-2 game with ridiculous drop shots. And what was Medvedev thinking with all those drop shots? What was he thinking? Has not Medvedev learned his lesson that you cannot drop shot out Nadal? You cannot win matches with drop shots against Nadal. Djokovic tried to do the same in that French Open final 2020. What did Nadal do? He killed him. He completely destroyed him. Djokovic was trying to drop shot Nadal in that 2020 French Open final. Because Djokovic couldn't handle Nadal from baseline. You saw that Nadal is in beast mode level because Nadal was in beast mode level in that French Open final 2020. So Djokovic was getting panicked. He got panicked, Djokovic, and he was trying to drop shot Nadal. You cannot drop shot Nadal. Nadal is the greatest tennis player of all time to picking up those drop shots and putting them away. Nobody does a better job than Nadal. Nobody! And Medvedev, he did the same mistake as Djokovic did 2 years ago in that French Open final 2020. He tried to drop shot Nadal. He did so many drop shots, and the majority of them, they were horrible. They were awful. They were disaster. Nadal was picking almost all of those drop shots and was putting them away and winning many of those points, majority of those points. Because Medvedev, I saw in the beginning of the match, Medvedev was serving big. The first set, Medvedev was, the difference in the first set, it was the serve return dynamic. Medvedev was dominating that serve return dynamic with big serves, great returns, and won the first set 6-2. Bam, bam. Nadal, you could see the big difference. Nadal's serve was so bad in the first set that he could barely hold serve. And that's why he lost that first set 6-2. In the second set, Medvedev's level started to drop. Medvedev's serve started to drop. He was not serving as phenomenal good in the second set like he did in the first set. Medvedev actually served only good, only superior, only the first set. The entire match, Medvedev didn't serve that good. Especially the third, the fourth, and the fifth set, Medvedev was not serving good at all. But the first and the second set, he was serving pretty good, especially the first set. In the first set, Medvedev's serve was untouchable. So, Medvedev won the second set as well in tiebreak. Nadal had all the chances. He was a break up 2 times in the second set, but Medvedev came back both of those times. And then in the third set, what have I said about Rafa Nadal? You cannot give him the finger. If you give him the finger, he will take your soul. And that was exactly what Medvedev did in that middle of the third set, when Medvedev had the chance to put away Nadal for the match. To put away Nadal, to take out all of his belief from his heart, and to break to 4-2, and then hold his serve to 5-2, and then to probably win the match 6-3 in the end. So Medvedev could have won this final 6-2, 7-6, 6-3. But what did he do? Medvedev, he shot himself in the foot. And do you know how he did that? By giving Nadal the slightest belief. He gave Nadal the slightest belief in the middle of the third set and said to Nadal, you know, Nadal, I have not won this final yet. You still have the opportunity to win your second Russell Open title and becoming only one of few players to win all the majors twice, because only few players have done that. What I know, Rod Laver, Roy Emerson, Novak Djokovic, if I'm not mistaken, and now Nadal is the fourth one. And it was exactly what Medvedev did to Nadal. He sent the message to Nadal. He said to Nadal, you know, Nadal, I'm giving you the slightest hope. Take it or leave it. Now or never, Nadal. Now or never. And Nadal said, thank you very much, Medvedev. I'm taking it now. Nadal said himself when he had the knife under his throat in that middle of the third set and leveled the match to 3-3. He held his serve, that critical serve, saved all those 3 straight break push opportunities that he had against him in that love 40 game, he was down. Nadal was down, like I said in the beginning of the video. He was down like a boxer. He went up when the referee counted 9. When referee said not 9, 9.5. When referee said 9.5, Nadal, he went up and said, you know what, Medvedev? It is not you who is 20-time Grand Slam champion. It is not you who has won over 30 most 1,000 titles. It is not you who has been over 200 weeks world number 1. It is not you who has won the Olympic gold medal. It is not you who is one of the greatest tennis players of all time. It is bloody well me, Rafael Nadal from Spain, Mallorca, and I will show to you why I have achieved all these things, and I will show to the world why I have achieved all these things by coming back and beating you. And it was exactly what Nadal did. He won that 3rd set, he won that 4th set, and he won that 5th set after 5 hours and 25 minutes, guys. Big congratulations to Rafa Nadal. Big congrats to his fans. Well-deserved victory. My God, what a match. My God, what a comeback. And you who says that Nadal doesn't deserve this same dude defeated Djokovic 5 months ago in US Open. 6-4, 6-4, 6-4. It was the same dude, guys. It was the same dude. It was not a different dude. And you know what? I have some news flash for you. If you have forgotten, Medvedev was much more human in that US Open final. Just look the match. Go watch the match. Because you know, guys, I don't talk crap here. I don't talk crap here. I just come with the truth. Go watch the match. Medvedev was much more human in that US Open final against Djokovic. With, I believe Medvedev did 38 winners against Djokovic, 31 on Fosteros. He does only 7 more winners than Fosteros. Only 7 more against Nadal. 76 winners, 52 on Fosteros, 24 more winners than Fosteros. My God, but Djokovic did a much worse match against Medvedev. Djokovic did 27 winners only. Only 27 winners in that US Open final. Djokovic couldn't hit through Medvedev. And 38 on Fosteros. So Djokovic did in that US Open final last year 11 more on Fosteros than winners. Djokovic had 6 breakpoint opportunities against Medvedev in that US Open final, and he broke Medvedev only 1 time. Out of 6 breakpoint opportunities that Djokovic had in that US Open final last year, Djokovic broke only 1 time. Medvedev, on the other hand, he had 8 breakpoint opportunities against Djokovic last year US Open, and he broke 4 times. So Medvedev out-clutched Novak Djokovic in that US Open final last year. Medvedev out-grinded Novak Djokovic in that US Open final last year. Medvedev took Djokovic down through a baseline in that US Open final last year. But Medvedev was not a better version of Medvedev we saw against Djokovic than we saw against Nadal. Medvedev was much better against Nadal. Just look at the stats. If you look at the stats, Medvedev is the better player in almost all the stats. He serves more first serves in 69%, Nadal 62%. He wins more points behind first serves, 71%, Nadal 67%. The difference here is winning points behind second serve, which Nadal is a little better. Medvedev wins 41% points behind second serve, Nadal wins 47% points behind second serve. And if you look the all points counted in the entire match, Medvedev actually wins 7 more points than Rafael Nadal. Medvedev wins 189 points in the entire match. Nadal wins 182 points in the entire match. So Medvedev wins 7 more points than Rafael Nadal. The difference is here, like it is all in tennis, when the matches got close, when the chips are down, who wins the bigger points? Who wins the bigger points? And it was Nadal. Nadal broke serve 1 more time than Medvedev. They both had 22 breakpoint opportunities each. Nadal broke 7 times, Medvedev broke 6 times. And the biggest difference, of course, was in the 5th set. Nadal broke Medvedev's serve 2 times in the 5th set. Medvedev broke Nadal's serve only 1 time. There you have it. There you have it, guys. Hasta la vista, baby, Daniel Medvedev. I broke your serve more times than you broke mine. Even if it was 1 more time than you broke mine, it is enough. It is enough. When the matches get close, when the chips are down, it is the player who wins the bigger points who will win the match. And it was exactly what Nadal did. He out-clutched Medvedev in that fifth set. He out-clutched him. He won the bigger points. He broke serve more times in the fifth set. And it was enough. Even though Nadal lost more points, even though Nadal didn't win more points than Medvedev the entire match, it doesn't matter. Tennis is a unique sport. You don't need to win more points than your opponent. You only need to win the bigger points, the most important points. Just ask Roger Federer. How many times have we seen Roger Federer lose matches, even though he has won more points than his opponent? Medvedev did the Roger Federer. He did the Roger Federer in this US Open final. I've seen this movie before with Roger Federer. Now I saw that with Medvedev. He did the Roger Federer. He lost the match, even though he won more points than his opponent. Anyway, guys, big congratulations to Rafael Nadal. What a comeback. What achievement. What a fairy tale story. What a Cinderella story. Man, he deserved this. He has been in 5 US Open finals before. This was his 6th. He has been close to winning the 2012 US Open final against Novak Djokovic. He was a break up in the 5th set. He has been close to winning the 2017 US Open final against Roger Federer. He was a break up. But both Novak Djokovic and Federer, they came back with unbelievable achievement, which they, of course, deserved, both of them. Now Nadal, he was the player who was down. He was the player who was against all odds. I will be honest with you guys, when he was down, 2-0 love down in sets, because I was following I didn't see this match live because I was out of country, like you know, with my uncle passing away. But I was following the match on my cell phone. I was just watching the result. I was not seeing the match. I just was watching the results, how the match is going. And when I saw that Medvedev was up in the lead, 2-0 up, I will be honest, because I never lied. I never believed that Rafael Nadal will come back and win this final in 5. I didn't believe that, guys. I swear that to you guys. I thought that Medvedev is 10 years younger. Medvedev is world number 2. Medvedev is chasing his 2nd Grand Slam title in a row. Medvedev is chasing the world number 1, because we all know that if Medvedev would have won this final, he would have been the new world number 1. And I thought to myself, no, Medvedev is just too clutch, too solid, too big of a server, too good of a returner, and he will win this. Nadal will not come back after being 2-0 love 2 down. He proved me wrong. He proved the entire world wrong. He proved all the experts wrong. I don't believe that not many in the world believed Nadal will come back when he was 2-0 love 2 down. Not many in the world believe that, guys. But he proved everybody in the world wrong. Why? Because he is Rafael Nadal. He is one of the greatest tennis warriors that we have ever seen, together with Novak Djokovic. Have we ever seen bigger tennis warrior than Rafael Nadal and Novak Djokovic? Have we ever seen? No, we haven't. No, we haven't, guys. And Nadal, he won this match. He won this match very, very deservedly. He deserved this, guys. I don't want to hear from somebody in the comment section that Nadal didn't deserve this. I don't want to hear this, guys. And he wins his 21st Grand Slam title. And now he has won all the majors twice. 2 times Australian Open. 13 times French Open. 2 times Wimbledon. 4 times US Open. And we have guys, and we have people who says, Nadal, he's only a clay court player. We have people who says Nadal is claydal. I've heard many times claydal. He can only play tennis on clay. He cannot play tennis on hard courts. He cannot play tennis on grass. No, he cannot play tennis on grass. No, he cannot play tennis on hard courts. He has only won 8 majors outside clay. 8 majors, as many as Ivan Lendl, as many as Jimmy Connors. How on earth can you say he doesn't know how to play tennis outside clay? Jimmy Connors, he won 8 majors in total in his career. Ivan Lendl, he won 8 majors in total in his career. Adrian Agassi, he won 8 majors in total in his career. Rafael Nadal has won 8 majors outside French Open. 8! And we have people who says Nadal is a claydal. Don't come ever and say that BS talk like that. Nadal is not a claydal. He is an all-court player. He is not as good on the other surface like grass and hard court like he's on clay? Of course he's not. We all know that. That is not any new news. But he is really good on hard courts and grass as well. Because if that was not the case, he would have never won 8 majors outside French Open. Never! Big congratulations to Rafa Nadal. Big congratulations to his fans. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and see you next time. Peace!